Hey, May May, good morning. I know it's really early, but we have bittersweet news. Um, Madeline has been found. They found Madeline. Um, I'm going to show the press conference how. Hey, Angela, good morning. I know it's really early, you guys. I know it's early for a lot of my people. Um, so it's very heartbreaking. It's 2 p.m. there, May May. Well, then you're up and moving around, aren't you, May May? Hey, Cold Case Crystal. Thank you, Cold Case Crystal. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Hey, Nubian Max. Hey, Beth. I woke up this morning with the news that Madeline has been found. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. It's always good to see you, Pat. Thank you guys for being so supportive. Thank you, Crystal. That means a lot. I am up, but not very lively. Oh, I get you. I get you. What a sad world we live in, you guys. You know, I was heartbroken because I went in the living room to tell Todd. I was like, they found that little girl, and the look on his face was just, and he said, who? And I realized, and I'm gonna try not to cry. I realized that he thought that they had found Summer. And it hit me, you guys, how much over almost in June, it will be 3 years that I have intertwined Summer into my family. And I bet you guys have too without really, really thinking about it. I bet all of your family members are just as, in tune with Summer's case than we are. And it never really hit me. It never really hit me that because of how I felt about her, that my other family members would pick up on that and be so in tune with that. And I did. I came in my room and I literally cried because I was like, oh my gosh, oh, you guys, are you, Crystal? Well, I may have to come over and join you if you don't mind to talk about Summer. It breaks my heart that Summer's case got so out of hand, to the fact that thank you, Nubian Max, thank you. Um the chaos that it ensued with Summer's case, and then we seen Audrey's case, and now Maddy's case, and those two cases were cases that what was sent to law enforcement was beneficial to them. People weren't going off the rails and calling them and saying the most ridiculous things. And hey, Rapunzel, good morning. Um, it is sad. You're right. It is a cruel world, very cruel. And social media is one big bully station. It is. That's why I always called it the Centernet. I always called it the Centernet, because everyone's out to demolish everybody else, right? And it's very sad. Now, I did see where Don Wells was on White Boy Lockdown Radio, and that I guess I didn't watch it because I'm going to roast it. And I promise you guys I would roast old Fred Hill and Andy Bernard. So I didn't watch that because it's easier for me to roast it if I'm seeing it with fresh eyes, right? So I did promise you guys I would roast that, and I'm going to do that tonight. It was just important for me to come on and let everyone know that Maddy had been found. So let me pull up this press. Well, it's the new. It's the news. I don't think they've done a press conference yet on it because it's so early. But they did find her yesterday. So let's listen to what they had to say. How horrifying. Oh, but what I was going to say before I forget was, usually when Fred would come on Ziggy's or Andy Bernard would go on shares or something like that, Don Wells would always pop up, right, um, on another platform. And they always did that. Hey, Carla, good to see you. Crystal said the drama that came with Summer's case kept a lot of us who really care from speaking about Summer's case. But I am tired of the gatekeepers. I love that baby, and we will be speaking on her. You speak on her, Crystal. You speak on her, and you speak the facts because I know that you will do that. I know that you and Duchess will do that. Speak on the facts. You know, we social media can be the most wonderful tool in the world. We seen it with Gabby Petito's case, right? We seen it, and I don't know why it got so out of hand with Summer's case. I think it didn't help the fact that Dawn and Candace were both acting like they were and coming out and being just idiots about it. I think that that's what and Tim Mullins. I mean, look at the characters. Look at the characters. All right, you guys, let's get to Maddy. I'm not done talking about Summer. When I finish with Maddy, there's something really weird, and I got an email from somebody that said check this out, and I checked it out, and it's really weird. But let's get back to Maddy, and let's focus on Maddy here, okay? They did do a wonderful job, Beth. They did. These law enforcement agencies, in Kissimmee and Ocelio, I don't even know how to say it, Ocelio County. Um, what a wonderful job they did. They didn't let anyone take the focus off what was important, which was Maddy. Okay, this is heartbreaking. So I will say trigger warning, okay? But here's Channel 9, WFTV, Channel 9 News talking about how they found Maddy.
Channel 9, the body of missing 13-year-old Madeline Soto has been found. We have learned that a tip called in after this afternoon's press conference with Orange County Sheriff John Mina led detectives to her body. Law enforcement from several agencies still out at the scene right there off of Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County. Good evening to you. I'm Christopher Heath.
I'm Darlene Jones. This is certainly a heartbreaking update to this major story we've been following for you since Monday. This morning, the main suspect who you see here in her disappearance, Stephen Stearns, was taken from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola County Jail. And then this afternoon, the Orange County Sheriff told us investigators believed Madeline was dead. But at the time, they had not found her body. The
Hey,
Kissimmee Police
AC.
Department is now leading what they are calling, obviously, a murder investigation. We have live team coverage on this major story for you tonight from Orange to Osceola County following the latest developments. We start with Channel 9's Nick Papantonis, who is live near the scene, where, again, sources confirm for us Madeline's body has been found. Nick, what are you seeing out there?
So we're on the other side of this field on Hickory Tree Road. We're going to zoom in all the way to where deputies have set up a light. We can see a couple cars with the flashing lights. Hickory Tree Road shut down for a good couple mile stretch. We're inside of that perimeter right now as we watch them somewhat do their investigation. We're going to take you to our view from Sky Witness 9, showing you the scene from above, a slightly better view. You can see a long line of vehicles on the side of the road there. They appear to be focusing their efforts on the woods just off to the side of the road. But again, a lot hidden from our view as we watch this unfold. Just to give you a recap of what has happened today and why we are here. Earlier this afternoon, Sheriff John Mina up in Orange County, as well as Kissimmee Police Chief Betty Holland, announced that they had good reason to believe that Madeline was dead. They said video evidence put her body in Stephen Stearns' car Monday morning when he was supposed to be dropping her off at school. They said they found her laptop from school as well as her backpack in a dumpster in the apartment complex where they lived. And they said all of that evidence led them to conclude that she was not alive. It's not a search operation as it was a recovery operation at this point. We've watched deputies and police officers swarm different parts of the area a couple of different times, no luck for the first couple, but then we landed here on Hickory Tree Road, down the road from where officers and deputies said that they'd images of Stearns' car from the day Madeline disappeared. They said that they were on the lookout and asking anybody to be on the lookout because they had those images. They knew that he was here and that he had gotten a flat tire at some point, and they expected him to have changed that, somebody to have seen it. We've learned because of that press conference that they gave that they came to this location where they found her body about an hour or so ago now. So we are waiting to see if a press conference is going to be called to give the update and explain a bit more in detail about what has happened over the last couple of hours. But again, a very, very sad update here from Osceola County and throughout the day. But a little bit of answers for Madeline's mother, who, again, as we've emphasized all afternoon, is not a suspect in this case. Live in Osceola County, Nick Papantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
I'm going to stop it there just for a minute. And if I didn't say hi to you guys, you know, I apologize. I love saying hi to everybody. Little Irish girl. I'm going to call you 72. Okay. Is that okay with you? ILLC. Nada. Hi, Nada. Why are you're not getting blocked, Rapunzel? Why would you say you're getting blocked? You're not getting blocked. You guys know it takes a lot to get blocked over here. And May, you're right. We all have this instinctual feeling. A lot of us as mothers, when we heard the mother speaking, we didn't think she was telling the truth, right? Oh, you're Brown Girl 70. Oh, I get you. I got you now. Okay. Just switched your name up a little bit, didn't you? I don't know, May, what I think. Hey, Rachel, what I truly believe is that where he put her, he probably drove through maybe part of that field. No, I didn't see you say anything, Rapunzel. You're fine. The only thing I ask you guys to do over here is dress up your words. Dress up your words a little bit. That's all I ask. It is, Angela. It's such a sad world where we can't trust. We cannot trust anyone to be around our kids. We can't trust them to go to daycare. We can't trust them to even go to family members' house, right? Yes, you were, May. You sure were. May was first in the house today. May, I'm glad you found my channel. I missed you. Yeah, you cannot trust anyone at all. And you know, we talked yesterday about the mother, and I've got her pulled up again, so we can listen to her nonsense. But I'm going to finish playing this breaking news report.
And there will be a vigil in Hunters Creek tonight in honor of Madeline Soto. Channel 9's Daryl Matthews continues our live team coverage there. And Daryl, organizers are doing this to support Madeline's friends and her family.
Yeah, Chris, under these changing circumstances, they say now it's time to mourn with the community, the family, and Maddy's classmates.
It broke my heart because the first thing that came to my mind was my own
Hey,
daughter.
Cena with
And
heels.
I'm sure that everybody thinks of that at a tragic moment like this one.
From a missing person to a homicide, community members are trying to come to grips with what is now a death investigation in the disappearance of 13-year-old Madeline Soto.
She had other family members, schoolmates, people that were around her. And so now we mourn. Now we mourn.
Church leaders were planning a prayer circle in hopes of getting little Maddy home safe. But now, with investigators saying all signs pointing to a homicide, the prayer circle has now been turned into a prayer vigil.
We want to let the family know that the church is there for them, that God doesn't abandon them because the situation changes.
Friday, Eyewitness News spotted Kissimmee police outside the home hours after Stephen Stearns, the prime suspect in Maddy's disappearance, was moved from Orange County to Osceola. This comes just days after we spoke to Stearns, who at the time told us he dropped Maddy off at a church near Hunters Creek Middle School.
Okay. I want to pop over. I'm going to show you this interview. Okay. This is Stephen Stearns. Hey, wee Scottish mom. This is the man who hurt Maddy. Maddy was only 13. Listen to this man. It's disgusting.
All right, the first question is if I can get your first and last name and spell them both out for me.
Stephen Stearns, Stephan Stearns.
All right, so Stephen, you seem very emotional right now. Explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good.
She was asleep for most of the way. Oh, you took the heels off? I knew it was you, Zena. I knew it was you. Hey, Vanita. Me too. She was asleep for most of the way.
Day at school when she got out. I love her. She said, thanks. Love you too. That was it.
And so where do you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off. We don't know where she could be. And we're scared.
No, you're scared, man.
We just want her home.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day.
What a liar. What a liar. That's right, Angela. They have her in his car. Now, we're not going to forget, they had video of him at, I believe, I don't know where my notebook is. I believe it was like at 7:35, throwing things away in the dumpster. Thank goodness the detectives had the right mindset to go to those apartments and get a video of what was transpiring around that apartment complex that day, because they had video of him throwing away her backpack and her laptop, her school laptop. So he knows while he's doing this news report that she is no longer with us. He knew they had video of her at 8:30 in the vehicle with him, and they felt she was no longer alive. But this guy's going to sit up here and tell us that she slept most of the way. I don't, I, no.
It's hard not to blame myself.
What has the conversation been with Jen since?
She's been a lot stronger than me. She's been holding it together really well, but it just keeps coming in waves. This reality keeps hitting. We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's safe. We're just scared. We just want her home.
You're
Have
scared.
you like literally put boots on the ground, went out?
Yeah, I even went out with the cops where I had dropped her off, and we looked all up and down the road, all our communities, and there was nothing helpful. None of the cameras were pointing the street. Nothing, which in 2024 was surprising. The church across the street had some cameras, and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. There was grainy footage and not much else.
Now, this interests me, y'all. This, do you guys think that the cops were just making him believe that they seen Maddie at the church? Right? No, you're fine, Rachel. You're fine. You think that she got on his phone? Angela said they had material on his phone dating back 2 years. Now, okay, so we don't want to forget, right? We don't want to forget that what they found on his phone. They have not, from my knowledge, came out and said that the indecent pictures and videos that they found on his phone were of Maddie. They did say it was of him sexually abusing a child, right? So that's what he was charged with. So we know the charges are going to be a lot higher now, right? And I'll pull up the most recent stuff I can. I wanted to show you guys this man. I'm not going to call him a man, because any true man would not hurt a child. Oh yeah, accidentally tried to factory reset his phone. 72, from what they said, she didn't want to be seen in his vehicle. So that's why the dropping off at the church. Maddie didn't want to be seen in his vehicle. Now I have to sit back and wonder, because you guys know how my brain works. I have to sit back and wonder if Maddie didn't want to be seen with this man, period. I do have to believe in a way that Maddie living with this man, right? What threats possibly that he had been threatening her with, not to tell what she knew. I mean, look, she was 13, right? And even though they said that she had some autism or whatever, she was 13. What do 13-year-olds do? They sneak around. They get into people's phones. A 13-year-old can tell you more about what's going on in your household and with your family than anyone else. Yes, her mother, and I've got that pulled up. So we're going to listen to that again too. Little Irish girl. Hey, Slim, for sure. Um, I hope, I hope, I hope that there can come a time in our world, and I don't know if it ever happened with me alive or not, but I hope that we can get to a point in our world where these sick men are shown no mercy. Hey, Texaholics. Yeah, she just celebrated her birthday. Absolutely. She celebrated her birthday. Um, I think we all do, Angela. I think we all have a really hard time, like you said, showing grace for this mother. I don't understand how this man could live in that home for an extended period of time and the mother not even have an inkling of what was going on in her own home. This other child that they talk about being seen on his phone, him doing horrible things to this child. Was there no signs? Was there no signs? I don't understand. Let's finish listening to this POS.
It seems like she walked west, east.
They said in the direction of the school. I'm not sure what that is.
What was the language? Not language verbally, language, body language. When you dropped her off, did she seem happy? Was she
Happy.
like, I'm going to meet
She
my
was
friends?
happy. She had a happy weekend. She just turned 13. She had a 13th birthday party. She was happy that we were all together here, and she's just very happy. She was a happy kid. She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl.
Then why, Stephen, did you harm her? Why did you hurt her? If she was a sweet, loving girl, what possibly could she have done that made you harm her?
She brings a lot of joy to us, and we just not knowing.
Oh my gosh.
So the unknown is killing you.
Yeah, it's like our whole world is upside down. Not feeling her presence here is. Sorry. It's hard.
I know you're fine. Don't need to apologize. What do
Wow.
you want our viewers to know when they see this?
She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet, kind girl. Just please be nice to her. Bring her home if you find her.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear what he just said? Please be nice to her. Are you kidding me? You harmed her. You harmed her. You unalived her. And you're going to sit and ask people to be kind to her? When you roast Fred and Andy tonight, can you add Andrew too? Oh, do you need Andrew done again too, Angela? Oh my goodness. Did you guys notice? I'm trying not to change the subject here, but did you guys notice he showed up in my chat? Pandrew showed up in my chat. I didn't acknowledge him. I didn't say hi. I didn't say anything to him. I'm like, I'm not giving you no attention. For real. I was like, are you serious? He just wanted attention. This man is asking people to be kind to a little girl that he knows he threw in a freaking field like a piece of trash. He threw her in a field like a piece of trash.
Tell her that we love her. wherever she is, I hope she's okay.
I mean, if someone were to come in contact with her and you gave me her diagnoses, would it be easy to approach her without any like agitation or anything?
Yeah, yeah, she's a good kid. She's a good kid.
If you can sum up in one complete sentence, waking up, getting ready to drop her off at school, dropping her off at school, to now speaking to me after talking to the police about her being missing for over 24 hours right now. In one complete sentence, what would that be?
A living nightmare. It's a living nightmare.
For her, sir, my mind cannot grasp. My mind cannot grasp that this man, he's not lying there. It's a living nightmare, but not for him. It's so hard for me to, oh, I get you, Xena, with fire. It is so hard sometimes because it's very few and far between that these children are found alive. Very few and far between. And, you know, I will thank God that they found Maddy. I thank God that they found Maddy. Yeah, he's not even, no, he's not even hardly making eye contact, for real. He was there for, yeah, he was there for a lot of years. Mom put out a post saying she was standing by this guy's side in the early afternoon saying, stop saying RIP. The mom thinks she's still alive. I get you guys. You know, from the get-go, we had Nancy Grace. And let me tell you guys, I know some people don't like Nancy Grace. I really like Nancy Grace. And anytime there's a missing child or something, that's where I get a lot of my content from, is because she is no BS. She is no BS. She tells it like it is. And she, for me personally, she does it in a way where I can understand what she's talking about and where she's coming from. And so I have a lot of respect for Nancy Grace. And I know that her heart is truly there for whatever case that she's talking about. You know, I definitely know that her heart is there. Can she come off wrong to a lot of people? Absolutely. She absolutely can.
They started off like any other. I just want to wake up. You just get hit with waves of the reality, just it's setting in. As soon as it got dark last night, we started falling apart. We knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still nothing. Conflicting reports here and there. People say they see this or that. None of it's conclusive and none of it's helpful. We just want our baby girl back.
Tom, any questions? No. Thank you.
What a psycho. What a psycho. Psycho. Now, I went back to the news report, you guys. And I know that it's, you know, gonna repeat some of what I just showed you. And I showed you guys yesterday also when they were talking to the mother. One of the reporters was talking to the mother, and he was in the background cracking his knuckles. And I have that too. I'll pull that back up and show you guys that in a minute also. But this is what's bad. I mean, it's all bad. But if he was throwing her things away at 7:35, obviously mom wasn't there, okay? And I still want to know, why mom wasn't there. I'm sure that's going to come out. I'm sure there's different things that have already come out that I haven't went back and looked at, because like I said, this was just boom right in front of my face when I woke up this morning, and I just thought it very important that I come on and we talk about it. Beth, I kind of thought that too, that he was setting. I'm going to find that because I want to show you guys that. Okay, let's pop in. I'm sorry I'm going back and forth, you guys. You guys know how I am. So this is the mother, okay? And I don't, the interview's like 38 minutes, but he comes in at the very beginning. So I just want you guys to watch his actions. Okay. I'm going to mute it, but I want you guys to watch him. Hey, Dino Ann. Okay, mom's, I'll go ahead and play it out loud. Let me go ahead and play it.
It was seen on video footage that she hung out in the parking lot of the church for a few minutes and then got up and walked towards the school. But she never made it that walk and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up.
Watching.
She never made it to school after that. It's right next to the school. I don't know why she didn't make it. I don't know if something happened on her walk along the way or if she got taken, but she never made it.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Commercial. I apologize. That means that they're monetizing this. So.
And that was the last anyone's seen of her or heard from her?
Yes. I went to pick her up after school.
Look at what he's doing with these hands.
And she wasn't there. So
you can actually hear the knuckles being cracked. Hey, Patty. You can actually hear the knuckles being cracked. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Listen real closely, and you can hear him cracking his knuckles.
It's right next to the school. I don't know why she didn't make it. I don't know if something happened on her walk along the way or if she got taken, but she never made it.
And that was the last anyone's seen of her or heard from her?
Yes. I went to pick her up after school.
Watch, listen.
And she wasn't there. So I started driving around, maybe thinking she took a walk. Maybe she decided to walk to my mom's office, which is pretty close to the school as well.
And one thing I did learn is that the automated system didn't call mom to let them know she wasn't at school until 6 o'clock. But like I said, mom, who was supposed to be at the school at 4:30, would have had to have spoken to someone at the school. She had to already known at 4:30 that Maddy didn't go to school, hadn't made it to school. This, how do I want to say this? I think that law enforcement knew that he had something to do with it. I think that was one of the reasons that law enforcement did not show her that church video. If law enforcement, if law enforcement can make him believe that they think that Maddy had been at the church and that Maddy had been seen, even though the video was grainy. Because at the church, they said that many people drop their children off at the church, and they go on to school from there, right? Or in the parking lot, I should say. And you know what, Newbie and Max? That was one of the first things that I said also, was the fact that he was not comforting the mother at all. He was not comforting her. He didn't go up and place his hand on her shoulder. He did nothing, which was very strange. Also, a lot of people pointed out, and I pointed this out yesterday. She said, we took her to school and we dropped her off. That word, we, Dynamite, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to email you. I want to get with you. I appreciate you so much. That was the sweetest thing anybody did for me. I could have cried this morning. Thank you so much. And that did mean a lot to me, Dynamite. I appreciate you. Dino did a few little intros. They're fucking fabulous, I have to say. That meant a lot to me. I want you to know that. That meant a lot to me. And I promise you I'm going to email you, for real. They are all amazing. I looked at them and they're amazing. So thank you so much. So that's what I think. Mom, maybe not. I mean, can the mom really win in this situation? Even though it's not much of a win. Thank you, Wee Scottish Mom, for dropping Dino's link. Wee Scottish Mom, thank you, Dynamite. Thank you. I think a lot of us are going to keep thinking that the mother knew something. How do you not know something? How do you live with a man for years who, I mean, they said the videos and things that they found on his home, they could prove happened in that apartment, right? Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Oh, where's my, here, I got something special, Crystal. Here you go, Crystal. We do things nice and easy over here. Thank you so much, Crystal. That's our sweet Belle over here. Well, I mean, that's the thing, 72. You would think that there would have had to have been some sort of nefarious things going on in that house. For sure. Hey, Wee Scottish Mom, can you pull Crystal's link up too? I know that Teresa had some trouble pulling it up because, you know, she's got the 3 Halos channel too, but she's also got her other channels. So whichever, you can drop both of them if you want, if you can find them. So I don't understand why Mom was so protective of him. And you're absolutely right. Well, did they say that she was the one that was in the phone? Because I know that they said it was a young child but I don't remember hearing them say that it was absolutely, absolutely her. I want to pull up some pictures of Maddie. But like I was saying, if he was throwing her stuff away at 7:35, she was already passed by then, I would think, right? Yeah, the material on his phone absolutely came from okay. Let me get a picture of Maddie up here. Because like I always say, she's what's important. I don't know why I'm shaking so bad this morning. Okay. 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 So, a body was found during a search for the missing Central Florida teen on Friday. Orange County Sheriff's Office has determined that it belonged to Madeline Soto, 13 years old, who had been missing since Monday. And this bothers me a lot, that Maddy went missing on Monday and they found her on Friday. So they found her in a wooded area around 4:30 p.m. on Friday near Hickory Tree Road. They had different agencies checking different areas for Maddy, and a tip led to the area of Hickory Tree Road about a mile and a half from where they were, where someone potentially said they saw some involvement in this case. So we're talking about the flat tire, right? Talking about the flat tire. And I believe this is a little press conference here that I'll show here in a second. So when they sent their units to this area, they discovered Maddy. Of course, the clothes is one thing that they knew was very similar to what she was wearing. At the time, they're waiting for the forensic individuals. So let's hear what this man has to say. Hold on, there's a commercial. There's a commercial for a walk-in shower.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Lopez with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. Today, here on Hickory Tree Road, we had different agencies checking different areas for our missing person. A tip led us to the area of Hickory Tree Road, about a mile and a half from here, where someone potentially said that they saw some involvement in the case. So what we did was we sent our units out here and we did discover what appears to be a body. The body has clothing very similar to what the victim was last seen wearing. So what we're doing right now is we're waiting for the forensics units to do their investigation and make sure that they secure this crime scene very. We also are waiting for the medical examiner's office. So we have a body, but we cannot say it is the victim's body at this time until it's confirmed from the medical examiners.
But we know. Oh shoot, let me get out there. That's gonna play next. Hang on. Stop. Okay. Okay. They knew it was Madeline. Okay. They had to have known. Do you think it's possible that having her birthday and turning? I am glad you guys mentioned that because that came to my mind also. She just turned 13. She just turned 13. She just had a wonderful birthday. And her mom said that she was showing them her gifts and everything else. I mean, how sad. How sad. So, the disappearance. She was with mom's boyfriend who said he took her to school around 8:30. See, the first thing that came out was he took her to school and dropped her off at 8:30. We know now that she was in his car, she was unalived in his car. And she wasn't sleeping like he said. She was unalived. But it goes through my mind, why? Why? And okay, we can talk about this a little bit. When someone looks up PORN, right? When someone is addicted to PORN, and I mean, you guys can go back and look at this, but it is a fact that a lot of times the gratification they get from the pictures and these sickening videos, they tend not to be enough anymore, which sends these sick individuals into acting out their, I don't even want to call them fantasies, right? Acting out their twisted, sick stuff. So, but I think you guys are spot on when we talk about her just turning 13. She's a teenager then, right? But we know too that obviously he liked younger children because of what was on the video. But she was never dropped off near the school. I don't understand the 4:30 also. That kind of, in my mind, I'm like, why did mom go at 4:30 when Maddie should have been out of school around 3:30ish, right? I don't know the Florida school systems. I really don't. But most kids get out around 3 or 3:30. And then it came out that mom didn't even receive the automated call until 6 o'clock. But yet law enforcement didn't show up until around 8. Now, I'm going to say this, and I don't need anybody coming for me. This is just the way I think, okay? Y'all know me, and the way that I think. Oh, Florida's 9:30 to 4:30. I got you, Cat's Eye. I got you. Thank you. I don't know, Poppy. I don't know. I mean, if anybody has seen where where they have said where mom was, could you please let me know? Because I have not seen where mom was when this stuff was going on. And I don't even care if she was in her bed. Something had to have happened that morning. Something had to have happened that morning, right? That if anyone else was in that household, you would think that something would have happened, where there would, you know, be something. Now, granted, maybe now mom is seeing red flags flying everywhere, right? Maybe she's seeing red flags flying everywhere. Yeah, I know, May May. I know. Mom said we dropped her off. We took her to school and we dropped her off. But we know that that's not true, because she was in the vehicle with. They have video of mom not being in the vehicle, only Stephen and Maddie, right? So they arrest this guy for sexual battery and possession of child sex abuse material. Those are interesting words, right? Sexual battery and possession of child sexual abuse. Where they found those images on his phone. But when they arrested him, he never, he wouldn't talk. So let's listen to this report. Oh, another commercial, y'all. Boy, they're really pushing them walk-in showers, ain't they? Thank you, Crystal, too. That meant a lot to me.
Thank you for being here. We have some important developments in this case that we want to share with our community. I wish we were here to tell you that we have found Madeline, but we have not found her. Last night, detectives from the Kissimmee Police Department met with Madeline's mother, and they had to tell her the very devastating news that although we have not found Madeline, we are now confident that she is dead.
Okay, I don't want to accuse you guys, confuse you guys. This is actually before they found her. I just want to go back and hear exactly what they were saying at this time before they found her.
So our efforts will be focused on recovering Madeline. Dozens and dozens of detectives, crime analysts, and specialized team members have been working nonstop and following up on every single lead and every shred of evidence. Our detectives have determined that Madeline was never dropped off on the morning of February 26th near her school. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephen Stearns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day. We have video evidence that shows Stephen Stearns discarding items in a dumpster in that apartment complex in Kissimmee at 7:35 on Monday, February 26. Detectives later recovered Madeline's backpack and her school-issued laptop from that dumpster. At 8:19, we have evidence that shows Stephen Stearns returning to the complex and Madeline was visible in that vehicle. We believe she was already dead at that time. As a result of that, although the initial missing persons investigation started in Orange County, the Kissimmee Police Department will now be taking over the investigation and will become the lead agency. And of course, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, all of our support personnel will be available and will still be assisting in this investigation. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Holland from the Kissimmee Police Department. Chief.
Thank you for being here. As Sheriff Mina said, this is still an active and ongoing investigation, and there is a lot of additional information that we cannot release at this time. I do want to note that Stefan Stearns was transported from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola
Hey,
County
Chris
Jail,
Missy.
where he is being held on capital sexual battery charges filed by the Kissimmee Police detectives. Right now, our top priority is recovering Madeline. We are still appealing to our community for its help in this case. Please share this crime line bulletin on my right of Stephen Stearns. He was last seen driving a silver 2010 Lincoln MKZ.
And I'm going to say this. He threw her stuff away at, what'd we say, 7:35. I think they had the videotape. Hang on, I got to pull out my big, my notes here. I got it wrote down. $7:35, I think, is when they found the, they had the video where he threw the stuff in the dumpster. At 8:19 is when they had the video of her in the vehicle with him. All right, that's not the right notebook. Lord, I got too many notebooks, y'all. So yes, thankfully, they had to have known, that they had to have known he did it, right? They had to have known that this man had something to do with it. And I'm trying to find a new update on it, and I just cannot find one. So I don't know if they even have done a new press release on it. There's a picture of Maddy right there. Yes, he was back at the apartment complex, and she was in the vehicle. All right, let me, I want to finish playing this. Sorry I got off a track here, and I want to finish playing the WFTV Channel 9 news report.
In a sense, blaming yourself.
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early.
Throughout the week, more than 100 people scoured locations looking for the teen. Tonight, with every bit of new information, the community wraps its arms around each other. And that vigil will be around this school. It would not be on the premises, but like I said, around this school. That'll be tonight at 7 o'clock. We're live in Hunters Creek. Darryl Matthews, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
Our hearts certainly go out to little Maddie's family. The disappearance of 13-year-old Madeline Soto prompted concerns about what some parents consider a major flaw in the Orange County Schools attendance system. Madeline's mother says she wasn't notified that her daughter was absent from school until nearly 6 p.m. Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb spoke to Soto's mother earlier in the week. And Ashlyn, there is now a petition to change that notification procedure.
Yes, I actually spoke to Madeline's mom Wednesday night before the investigation took the turn that it did. She said she felt this was a failure on Orange County Schools, that she wasn't notified until later Monday evening.
Now that makes me angry. That makes me angry. Where's my ruler? Where is my ruler? Dang it. I don't even see my ruler. That's how mad that this makes me. And I agree, Dynamite. This system needs to change. What good does it what good does it do to have an automated system call the parents at 6 o'clock at night to say your child wasn't at school that day? Now, they say that the teachers do not turn in their reports on children who ain't at school until the end of the school day. That's a good question, Angie's Life. Yeah, it's ruler time. Because even though absolutely that system needs to change, don't blame the school for what your boyfriend did, ma'am. And I believe, ma'am, that you had to have seen some type of red flags living with that man. Yeah, Dynamite, I agree. It doesn't, you know what? That's laziness that a person can't go to each classroom and get, especially first period, right? First period and second period, if they're not there by then, something's up, right? Something's up. You guys always got calls from the nurse by 10 a.m. Yeah, I mean, what in the world? How? It makes no sense. Why are you going to call parents at 6 o'clock at night to say your child wasn't at school that day? It makes no sense. And absolutely, it's horrifying. It is horrifying to me. And you're absolutely right, Dynamite. It is horrifying to me that it takes something so horrible like this to happen for people to talk about what needs to be changed to help protect our children. Why do we have to wait for something like this to happen? And this gets me too, and I think y'all will feel where I'm coming from on this. I'm a grandma, okay? A lot of us are moms and grandmas, and if someone who did not have a child were to speak up and say, I believe this needs to be done, or we could do this better. How many of y'all really think that someone ain't going to look at that person and say, you don't know what you're talking about? You don't have kids, or you don't know what you're talking about. Your kids haven't been to school in 20 years. You know, it will happen. If the mother didn't know, makes you wonder how often he was babysitting. Exactly, May. Exactly. And let me tell you, we're going to find out a lot more. We're going to find out a whole lot more about this man. The thing about it is he didn't have a criminal record. This man did not have a criminal record at all. And, absolutely we can get into, and like I was saying yesterday, we're looking at individuals, these boyfriends, right? A lot of what's happening to these children are being done by the mom's boyfriends. Even though Stephen Stearns did not have a record, look what they found on his phone. Okay? Some of these boyfriends seek out women with children. And I hate to break their freaking heart, but they ain't with these women because they love them women. They're with these women because they have children. They have easy access to these children. When you're dating, you should not let the children meet the guy for a long time. I agree with that. I agree with that. And there are a lot of women who are lonely. They're very lonely, and they don't think about anything else. All they think about is, this guy's showing me attention, right? This guy is showing me all this attention. He's love bombing me. We all know what love bombing is, right? And, that's the sad thing, Vanita, because some women can't. Some women don't have the strength, right? Well, we Scottish mom, you don't have to be book smart to be smart. You don't. You really don't. My kid's dad died 10 years ago. I have not dated since. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dina Lynn. But I'm glad that you could put your children in perspective first, right? You prioritized your children. And that's the sad thing. So many women don't prioritize their children. And can we say that that's a selfish act on their part? Yeah, we can, but they're not prioritizing their children or how their children feel. They're prioritizing the attention that they're getting from these sick individuals, right? I don't know, Patty. I don't know. The mom is acting like she don't know nothing. She's acting like she knows nothing. And I mean, maybe if she would have only been with this man for 6 months, I could possibly say, okay, that's absolutely possible. But she'd been with him for a few years. For a few years. All right, let me finish playing this.
Madeline was absent. That call was actually after Jennifer had gone to the school to try to pick up Madeline at around 4:30 p.m. Now parents are reacting, saying that Orange County Schools needs to make a change.
Hello, this is a message from the attendance office calling to inform you that your student was absent today.
Jennifer Soto says she got a call like this at 5:55 p.m. Monday, 10 hours after her daughter Madeline didn't show up to Hunters Creek Middle School.
That is a lot of time. You could travel far distances in a matter of 10 hours.
Sarah Terrell, the mom of a Hunters Creek Middle School student, is one of many now asking why Orange County Schools does not notify parents earlier in the day that their child is absent. Terrell started a petition Thursday that already has hundreds of signatures.
I don't think that it would be so horrible that I got a call at 10 or 11 a.m. that my student was absent.
Orange County Public Schools says its automated system notifies parents after the school day because the final cutoff for teachers to submit attendance is 3:30 p.m. Once attendance is finalized in the system, the school district says a report is run and later guardians are notified their student was absent.
I have had quite a few emails from parents concerned about the current procedure that we have in Orange County.
School board member Alicia Ferrant says she plans to discuss Orange County's current procedure with the board.
I can go to the board table and see if there is a procedure that we can change to help prevent things in the future, although with something like this, I don't know that this could have been prevented, and we can't live in the what ifs.
I agree. You can't live in the what ifs.
In the area about what their procedure is about this. Lake County schools say they notify parents after the first class that a student is absent in. And some states like Ohio have laws on the books that require schools to notify parents within 2 hours after a student is absent. Reporting in Orange County, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, 2 hours. Way to go, Ohio. Way to go, Ohio, within 2 hours. Now, this is what I want to ask you guys. if this man would not have had a flat tire, if he wouldn't have had a flat tire, do you believe that she would have been found? Now, not saying that she wouldn't have been found eventually. It seems like he just placed her out there. He didn't try to cover her or anything. I kind of wonder if he got the flat tire and he didn't freak out a little bit, right? In my mind, I see it as he had her in the car and somehow got the flat tire and freaked out, because what happens when people have a flat tire, right? Oh, you're fine, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you and Dino and my mods and Flies, and you guys have all been really good to me, and I appreciate you guys 1,000%. I really do. So he has the flat tire. So either he had to get her out of the car, because the possibility of someone possibly coming up on him. Oh, I don't know, Beth. I don't know if it was cell phone pings or what actually. That's a good question, Cat's Hodgepodgery. Was the flat tire a ruse to have a reason to be on the side of the road? But thank you, Wee Scottish Mom. But if he got the flat tire with her still in the vehicle, he's going to want to get her out of that vehicle, right? Angie's Life, they said that the laptop in the dumpster was off. It was not on. How they found the items in the dumpster was because they had video from the apartment complex that showed him throwing items in the dumpster. So luckily, the trash hadn't ran, and the detective went to that dumpster and found Madeline's book bag and her laptop. That's from my understanding, right? That's what I think, 72. I think, thank you, Benita. I absolutely think that he, I don't know how he got the flat tire, but it was by the grace of God that he got a flat tire and was seen in that area, right? But it's horrifying to have to come on here and actually talk about her being found that way. I would rather come on every day and talk about these kids and be able to say, you know, they found her, she's at home, you know, things are wonderful. I honestly wish that the only time I remember being able to celebrate a child being found, and I don't remember the little boy's name, but it was in Florida too, I believe. And I've got a live stream somewhere about it. And I was live when they found this little 2-year, I believe he was 2 years old, and he had wandered off. And a man who was going to go fishing that day said, okay, well, I'm not going to go fishing. I'm going to see if I can help find this boy. JJ, thank you, Crystal. And they found him. I was so excited. I was live at the time, and it was such a good feeling to be able to, you know, have have something good with all this horrible things that we talk about. And let me tell you, we don't talk. I don't, and I know my subs and my mods and stuff, we don't talk about these cases uh, because we're into that kind of thing. Of course, we're all into true crime, um, but when it comes to children, we don't we don't talk about it. Uh, because you know we're fascinated by the stuff. We talk about it, and I talk about it because it's very important. All of these children have names. They have names. And a lot of times what I see happen is the the children get kind of pushed to the wayside because we're so trying so hard to get the dirt on whoever was around them, or dig into people's criminal records and things like that. And even though we're doing that and showing people these nasty individuals, in my heart, sometimes I just feel like their names are pushed to the wayside, and these monsters are given the attention they don't deserve. They don't deserve. This man does not deserve the attention that he's getting. And I'm going to tell you guys, we're definitely going to be it's not going to surprise me. It's not going to surprise me if we don't. I mean, we know we're going to hear the most awfulest things that Stephen Stearns has ever done in his life. But this is a great example. This is a great example of um, monsters who don't have a criminal record, monsters who are not on the registry. Um, and um, this guy only had parking tickets. This guy only had parking tickets. And believe it or not, most offenders, a lot of them, don't have any criminal records. They mind their P's and Q's because of the pure fact that, well, they said he worked at Disney, but I know that he was a real estate agent. I haven't really read anything where he worked at Disney, but that wouldn't surprise me if he worked at Disney. I think we could go back. I could do a year's worth of live streams talking about some of these monsters who worked at Disney, right? Thank you, 72. Yeah, I never seen anywhere where they said he worked at Disney, Angela, for sure. For sure. So I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me though. It wouldn't surprise me for real. For real, for real. So we know Maddie's been found, and I will keep an update on what we find out about this monster, and see if we could actually learn the facts on why he did it. And he may never tell us why he did it, right? He may never tell us why he did it. So, if he does, this is just my opinion. If he actually tells us Yeah, good to see you, Poppy. I was gonna say hi to you. Did I forget, darling? I'm sorry. Um, the only way I see this guy, the only way I see this guy speaking the truth on what transpired is if they give him a plea deal. If they give him a plea deal. So, well, I mean, it's I don't know how to say this because I don't want to sound mean about him working at Disney. Uh, I don't know how long ago, if he possibly worked for Disney or not. Um, the only thing um, the only thing I can say about that is he absolutely is a monster. There absolutely are many, many monsters. I believe so. I believe if his charges are capital, that it does mean the DP. Absolutely. But I would hope prosecutors don't give him a plea deal. I mean, they have found her. Um, now they proved he threw her stuff in the garbage. They are saying that they're almost positive that she was not alive in the car and he was the last person to see her. Okay. Um, I agree, Beth. I think that the cases that we've come across since the Summer Wells case, we have seen police departments, sheriffs, state police. Um, I think this is just my opinion. I think that um, a lot of law enforcement agencies, if they looked at the Summer Wells case, that they could use that as a trainable lesson on exactly how they need to handle these cases because it's very sad to me, and I don't want to sound redundant over the fact that Summer's case was a SS. We all know it. It was a shit show, y'all. Um, and to a point, people are still making it an SS, right? For sure. And we don't know. We don't know if Ronnie Lawson will run for office again. I mean, he was in law enforcement for what, 40 years, right? Um, for sure. And I would think that his time as sheriff, has to come to an end eventually. Get someone else in there. They need new eyes on Summer's case. But this is okay. If I'm gonna switch over to Summer, I want to pull something up here, which is beautiful. Let me find it. Oh, I need to find it. Okay, we're gonna switch it up a little bit here, and we will definitely keep talking and communicating about about Maddie's case. And I do have hashtag Summerwells in my description, so we're gonna pop over. Hey, Chloe. I love Sheriff. I love Grady. That man, and he seems like he's got a system. They all work together, right? Grady Judd's the environment that I feel like he has with his law enforcement family, they all work together. They work together. They don't try to act like, oh well, I'm better than you are, you know, and this is what I'm saying. It just seems like that his law enforcement family is just that, a family who works together to get these perpetrators out of the system, right? Okay, now I love this picture, and this picture was done by Jude. Hey, Jude, right? Beautiful. It is beautiful. I think you got Summer's eyes. Just, it's a beautiful picture. Just a beautiful picture. Okay, let me pop out of this. And this was really weird to me, and someone sent me an email and pointed this out to me. Okay, so we all know, right? We all know. Yes, and let me tell you, Chloe, her her coverage on Facebook of Elijah View is just wonderful. She did a fantastic job on that. I recommend if you guys oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Loves to Lurk. Loves to Lurk has done some wonderful things on Elijah View. And if you guys get a chance, go check out her Facebook. It's Loves to Lurk, but it's, gosh, I can't remember the name. It has to do with Elijah View, though. And she's got a lot of things in there. Okay, so I'm going to pop over to Summer for just a minute. We all remember the Chango guy, right? King Chango Superstar. So even though I don't like to give the guy attention, I'm going to pull his channel up. Now, I always say that this guy's a wacko. Okay? I don't know why. How do I want to do that? Oh, Lord. Okay. He's got a video out, and it's called Faces of Summer Wells. Okay, so let me share this tab. King Chango Superstar, I am using your stuff, fair use. And there's a reason I'm doing this, okay?
This is the many faces of Summer Wells from a lady they call Mysterious. Now, if you cube out the bottom right
here,
and then the cube at the left, that's the same girl. That's Lillian, the girl that was in the RV. 7,000% sure of it. However, that girl that was at the church that was in that Ginger Snaps video also looked like the girl that was here.
Now, this man says that the Donkey Park, right? Hey, Borrowed Angel. Donkey Park or whatever. That there was a young lady who was left for 2 hours alone in a camper. He thought it was Summer Wells. law enforcement did come out, investigated, and found nothing to it from what he says. Now the guy is adamant that that he's telling the truth about this. So
I mentioned that I had speculated that there was 2 girls, and I think there were. Also, in those videos that you watched this morning, if you did, of her dancing with those 2 women in the background, there was only supposed to be 1 woman here and 1 man. I saw one pervy-looking, bald-headed, overweight guy one time come out of the RV without a shirt on, with shorts on, and he got a kitten and he went back inside. It's the only time I ever saw that guy. That man left that Lillian for 2 hours. That night he disappeared, and he took the donkeys with him. Now, I know that sounds stupid, but it means something. The YouTube bullies can bully me all they want, but this shit is real, and I can't tell you how deep it runs. It may run deeper around me than I probably realize, and I'm probably not that safe. But oh, what the hell, you gotta go out one way or the other. I ain't gonna let no harm come to a child. The way I understand it, the FBI has been contacted a couple of times.
now,
This is the faces of Summer Wells.
okay, wait a minute. Let me stop that. Now the reason
So I thought this girl was
I'm sorry about that, you guys. This is what came to my attention. Now I got an email about this. So I pulled this up. Now the mention of this man, Kenneth Stammy, right? 26 subscribers, 12 videos. He joined on November 8th, 2023. Yeah, I know. He wasn't a neighbor to the Wells. From my understanding, he didn't even live in the Beach Creek area. He lived in a camper at some place. This little girl, if you go to the Kenneth Stammy site on YouTube, all you see is this little girl. Okay? And I don't even know if I should be showing this because she is a child. She's a child. And so, but I wanted you guys to see this, and I'm so glad it was brought to my attention, and thank you, the person who sent it to me. But this little girl, this man has this little girl dancing to the most inappropriate music, right? Inappropriate music. This is a little girl that Chango is showing when he's talking about the many faces of Summer Wells, right? He swears up and down that this is the little girl he's seen. If we look at the background, it does seem like they are in a trailer, right? Now, these go back to January 18th of 2024. Look at what she's wearing. And I know I made fun of Helga. She's easy to make fun of, you know. That's my question, Crystal. That is my question. Is this little girl missing? Is this little girl missing? Why would you? And there's there's one video has 265 views. She's doing these, somebody is recording her doing these videos. And this is what I'm saying. Number one, is this little girl missing? Number two, Kenneth Stammy, Remain Calm's got you in my radar. I'm going to find out some things about you, whatever I can find out about you. And I would ask anyone else who wants to take the time to look at this situation to also dig into Kenneth Stammy. This man could be dropping nuggets because he may think he can get attention for his crime through summer. Absolutely. And like I said, all you guys got to do is put in Kenneth Stammy, and this will pop up for you. I am not, even though I'm showing this child's face, and I probably shouldn't be, because I just don't do things like that. I'm not going to show her dancing and to the inappropriate music that this man has her dancing to. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but please, you can go over and check it out. I mean, I hate to even give this guy any views, but wow. I mean, wow, right? Wow. It's so weird. I agree, Crystal. I agree 1,000% that anyone saying that they found her or something like that, I side eye it too. I absolutely side eye it too. Last name is Stamey, Stamey. And y'all know how I feel about Summer's case, and I am not absolutely not trying to put anybody down a rabbit hole. Okay. I just thought that that this was this is weird, right? Oh, have a good day, Burrowed Angel. Oh, are you walking, Dynamite, still 3 miles? Good for you. I need to start walking too. I need to start walking too. I'm kind of afraid to walk around this neighborhood, though. I don't know how many bad people are in my neighborhood. For real. But it's very weird. And thank you for bringing it to my attention. I appreciate you for that very much. And like I said, I am not, and obviously, she doesn't look like she's not being taken care of, right? Let me do this. Okay, if you go over to his shorts, they're the same thing. So could this child just be a relative of this guy's? But why would he allow her to post this? Because let's go back and look. I don't believe that this guy, it's not, wouldn't you be able to tell if, why isn't this, I guess this is my question, and you guys know I'm really stupid when it comes to social media stuff. So I do appreciate you guys hanging with me for that. It is very good for your mental health, Dynamite. Very, very good for your mental health. Crystal said, I normally say show no child on YouTube, but honest, there could be a family looking for this child. And in my opinion, it could be a very old case. Now, what this Chango guy is saying is that he's almost positive that this is the little girl that he's seen that was left in the camper. Let me go back to Chango's real quick. Now, I have more than once offered for this guy Chango to come up on my panel and have a discussion with me. And you guys know me, I would not go for, the jugular on this guy. I would really like to have a heartfelt conversation with this man. This man truly believes that that he's seen something that day. Okay, that he's seen something that day. So let me pop over here and let's see. See what bothers me about this guy. Oh, I would love to interview him, Crystal. If you or I get a chance to interview this guy, I will let you be there if you let me be there. Because I would love one of these videos, people that had this girl. Yes, he did say that they left the campground. He said that the little girl was left for a couple hours. So I'm going to go back to this first one and play it again. And I want to listen to what he says. I don't think he has. Okay, this is what I want to. This is the one I really want to. Let's listen to what he says here.
I'm a little bit out of shape this morning. Somebody sent me an email last night of this man. He was my neighbor.
He was Chango's neighbor. Kenneth Stamey was Chango's neighbor, he is saying.
This was also my neighbor. I speculated that there were two little girls. I didn't say anything.
Keyword, he speculated. Now, is he misspeaking? Possibly.
And there still may be two little girls because the little girl in the church looks a lot like Lillian. This also like Lillian. Why does this man have this little girl dancing in a schoolgirl outfit? Is somebody messing with me? It says there's no views.
Okay, do anybody know of a child missing named Lillian? He's not really telling us a lot, but I'm going to listen to what he says.
Why is that? Let's go and see. Let's go to his page here. His page is a picture of her. It says he's got 12 videos. And if you pick up, now we've got 11 views. We've got 2 views, 3 views. What is that about? Is somebody stupid enough to make this up and send it to me to freak me out? Or is this Summer Wells?
No, it's not Summer.
What is going on?
It's not Summer. All right. Chango, I was kind of going with you until you asked if it was Summer. We can tell by this little girl's face that's not Summer, right? Oh, yeah, the music that he has her dancing to is not appropriate music for a child. Okay, at all, in my opinion. In my opinion. So I want to go back and I want to now this person who is her name is Mysteries. I've never been to her channel, okay, but it's just Mysteries. So let's pop over there and see about this Mysteries real quick.
Hold on, I walked outside and he came pulling in about 15 minutes later. And
This is Chango telling the story, right?
she sat out there and scolded that old man pretty good. Well, that night they disappeared, her, him, and the donkeys.
Did he say the donkeys?
Now, this is the thing, y'all. At first, he never said anything about there being two little girls. Okay, so, oh, there is a little girl named Lillian that's been missing. You Googled it? I'll Google it. Do you remember where she was? Lillian Rain. Let me pull that up. Thank you, Dino. I'll pull that up. Lillian Rain. R-E-I-N. Oh, yeah, I don't think that little girl would have been 14, right? She looks way younger. Okay, let me see if I can find a picture of her. Oh, yeah, she's older. She's older, but I'll share it. Let's share. I'm going to go ahead and share the 14-year-old missing girl from Middle Tennessee, December 9th. A sheriff's office in Middle Tennessee is asking for the public's help locating a missing teen last seen on Saturday. Lillian Rain, 14, was last seen December 9th in Spencer, Tennessee, according to the Van Buren County Sheriff's Department and City of Spencer. Brown hair, blue eyes, weight 120 pounds. If anybody has seen Lillian, please call Spencer PD at 931-946-4000 or 1-800-TBI-FIND. Okay, so that's Lillian, who is 14. Okay. All right, let me pull this back up here. Okay. And like I said, this is somebody named Mysteries. I had never heard of her channel before.
They disappeared, her, him, and the donkeys. Uh-oh. Summer Wells is on the run with an older couple on donkeys. Okay, I'm sure they're not going to get away fast on donkeys. I don't think we got to like jump in the car and do 120 miles an hour. I don't think they're going nowhere too fast on donkeys. Okay, I just donkeys. Not the donkeys, bro. Not the donkeys. Okay.
Yeah, we all
Holy
flipped
cow.
out over the
Tell me this ain't
donkeys.
a circus. Now we got donkeys, we got crack stems, we got all kinds of things in this Summerwell circus, right? Oh my Lord, the man just said they vanished with the donkeys. Okay, now you know it's hard to vanish with a bunch of donkeys. I don't know where you hide donkeys at. I mean, I'm not a donkey hiding expert or nothing. You know, I'm sure you would have to load them up onto a trailer for horses and all those things to leave with the donkeys, or unless you just saddling up a donkey, you know, like a mule, and you just, you know, I don't know, people. I didn't, you know,
That's
One
Dolly
thing that
talking.
these people are supposed to be from South Carolina, which I do believe that they are. I think I found them on Facebook. He is a preacher or a reverend, and she's very religious, the lady. They've got some pretty, I guess you'd say, methed out children. So this very well could be a granddaughter that you're having to take care of. But again, the
Well, if it's a granddaughter, it ain't Summer Wells. I don't know. This dude confuses me.
Wells 216 thing just stuck in my head. The older woman told the landlord that the old man had some kind of dementia and he had to take medicine for it, and the hospital gave him 3 vials, and he lost the vials and he couldn't take his medicine. So I don't know much about.
I think this dude hadn't took his medicine. Okay, he must have had 3 vials, and he didn't take none of them. Okay, before he.
Probably not.
Okay, you made. Why did you? You probably should have not made this video. You know what I'm saying? Probably.
It's just, this is weird. Now, I pulled up any missing children named Lillian, and I did come up with a Lily Peters 10, but she was found unalived, and they did arrest the suspect in that, and that was in Wisconsin. I dropped my email for you, Crystal. Oh, okay, I'll make you a mod. I can do that. Give me a minute. Give me a minute there, Crystal. Let me pull myself up here. Let me find you. Let me find you, girl. There you go, Crystal. You should be a mod. You should be a mod now, darling. So, Chango says that there was a couple donkeys, there was a camper. They stayed there for a short amount of time. No, as I've never heard of anybody in Summer's family being known as Lily. I've never heard that before. For real. Okay, hang on a minute, Crystal. I'm coming, Crystal.
Yeah, I was heading out. Oh, he sent me some dumbass shit.
The search, okay, that's Madeline McCann. Okay, that was Madeline. And wow, that's weird, right? Hey, Birdie. That is weird. I mean, hang on and I'll share it. So Crystal sends me a picture of Madeline McCann. Oh, my. That's very interesting, right? Look at this little girl. Madeline would be a lot older now, right? These are the kids who've been missing for some time and considered cold cases. This child could be one of them. Yes, and absolutely her name probably isn't Lily. Now, this is what bothers me, though. I can say in my mind, right, that there's this isn't Summer. This isn't Summer. If we look at this little girl, I don't. I'll pull up a picture of Summer and we'll see. Let me find a good one. Here's a good one. Okay, mister, give me just a minute. Okay, let me share this tab. Okay, if we look at this picture of summer, okay, and then we go back and, okay, look at that, and then look at this. And I wish I knew how to put them side by side, but I don't. That is a good picture of Summer that I found to show her whole face. I don't think this little girl's eyes are as blue as Summer's. I can't say that this is yeah, Maddie would be 20. Hey Kiki, sorry you're feeling bad. Why would a grown man start a channel only to show this little girl? And that's it. It's just this little girl. And on an adult site, right? On this from what I understand, this is not this little girl, this is not a child site. This is not for kids. And let me tell you what's weird, okay? This is really weird, y'all. That yeah, Crystal, she looks this little girl does have more facial features compared to Madeline McCann than Summer. Absolutely. Yeah, she looks like her eyes maybe are brown and not blue. But why have a YouTube channel with only this girl on it? And then look at this picture. This picture up here is a little girl laying down, right? The more I look at this, the more disturbed I am. That's a very good question, Vanita. The guy's name is Kenneth Stammy. And he started the channel November 8th of 2023. So he just started this. But why would he start a channel and only show this little girl dancing? And like I was saying, you guys, these views that this is getting, I'm going to show this one. Let's see what this is. That must be Lily and her cat. Hold on, I think I got it muted.
I miss you. I am your favorite. I am. Please don't go. You are my favorite. I miss you. I am your favorite.
I don't know what the song is.
Go, you are my favorite. I miss you. I am your favorite.
He has her singing these weird-ass songs. He reported them in October. I don't know. I didn't finish watching Chango Dango. Okay. This is called The Darkness by him. I got a question. Is there factual? Do we have factual proof that Summer went riding horses before she went missing? Is there proof? And I agree, Crystal, that this can take you guys down a rabbit hole that you may never get out of, right? There are in these videos, there's not this child. This child is not with an adult. Yes, listening to the words is so different. Okay, let me play this again. It just be her mocking adult songs. She's a child. How does she even know about these songs? Can anyone tell me why I got a warning from YouTube about hate speech when I came in because I haven't even commented? Jojo, I have not an idea what you're talking about. You should have never got anything from my channel at all about hate speech. I've never had you come in and say anything like that. I don't know, darling. I don't know. Oh, I know what it was, Jojo. I know what it was. You were calling, I don't want to say it because then I'll get in trouble. When you were talking about the Klan. That's the only thing I can figure. But no, I've never said anything about anyone ever on my channel doing that. And that's my point, Crystal. How does a young girl her age even think of these songs, right? This little girl is singing along to the words. Honey, Jojo, I don't know, but I'm telling you that on my channel, I've never said anything about anything that you've ever said. So I don't know, babe. I don't. I really don't. I've never known of anybody to get anything like that. Um, so I don't know, honey. I really don't. If I did, I would tell you because I'm very honest, but I've never had anybody tell me that they've ever had anything like that brought up at all. And I'm probably thinking about somebody else, but that talked about something. I don't know. I really don't. But no, no, girl. I've never ever never done that. So I've never even known of that to even happen. So yeah, if I knew, I would tell you. I don't. I don't, darling. I really don't. You know you're welcome over here. You're always welcome over here. A clip portion of Don Wells saying he scared Summer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she could have been hit or not. I know that I do know that Don said that Summer would be sitting behind one of the trucks on the property and that he would go up and he would scare her to try to make her understand that I guess that she could be snuck up on, right? Yeah, I've never heard anything like that either, Cat's Eye, where YouTube is like doing that. I've never heard of that before. Well, this is the thing, Birdie, and this is just my opinion on that. I know a lot of people don't know about the Roblox games and stuff like that, right? But there's a game on Roblox that is called hide and seek. So, I don't know. I mean, could they have been playing hide and seek? Possibly. I don't know, right? You've already went down the rabbit holes with this Stammy guy and Lily. Well, thank you, S, because I don't this Chango guy, when he first came out with his story, I am not going to say the guy is not telling the truth. I don't know the guy, but it was weird to me. It was very weird to me. That he waited so long to come out and speak about it. And this is what gets me the most. And I'm over 2 hours, so I'm gonna hang in there for just a little while longer. It's weird to me, and why I a lot of times don't believe what a lot of people are saying is because they did not want to come out in the beginning and talk about what they had seen or what they said they heard or what was being said to them. If this is just my opinion, and I always said this. I didn't care what Don Wells had to say after he got out of jail. Don said what he said in the beginning, and that is what I go by. I personally don't care if Don and Candace get drunk every night, get hooked on substances, and beat the crap out of each other. I don't care about that, because can we say that that has something to do with Summer? Hey, Sassy Ann. That shows their character, right? That shows their character. But no, I get a bad vibe about this little girl too. There's something's not right there. Why would you video a little girl and put her, you know, that should have been put as a child only site, right? You think that he came out after Stammy and Lily moved from the RV park? Well, he should have called law enforcement about it, right? But he says that this mystery girl, whoever she is the one who sent that to him. How did she know about it? How did she know to look up that Kenneth Stammy to be able to send that information to Chango? Let's listen here where he's talking about, I have never seen receipts or even heard that Summer was riding horses, right? Riding horses. Let's just listen to this.
Here's a little video. Chango Superstar. King Chango Superstar. Somewhere else. We'll give y'all some homework. She was at a ranch riding horses soon before she came up missing.
Okay. What ranch was she at, Chango? Where was the location where she was riding the horses? Because, sir, if you know that information, why aren't you telling us? Why are you giving us homework? I've got a lot of homework on the Summer Wells case. And you want to come out and say this now? Right? Well, because it's not Summer, Cat's Eye. But well, this is the thing, Birdie. Hang on, you guys. I gotta tell the boys bye.
No.
Oh, hey. The boys are going to do their archery tournament, so I had to say good luck. That's a good question, Benita. How is it okay for YouTube to let this young child do these videos and it not be made for children? In my mind, the views that little girl got on those videos were not from other kids. Could some of the views be from people curious and watching it? Absolutely. Could a lot of the views be from monsters? I would say chances are more than likely yes. Why would you put a little girl out there? Look, you can put a little girl out there singing, right? Right? But does she has to be dressed like this? Should I show you guys this? I don't know whether I should show you guys this stuff. Oh, Lord help me. This is what gets me. This is what gets me, Mr. Chango. Do you know a psychic medium named Helga? That's question number one. Because what did Helga put out there that I roasted her over? Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Helga put out there that she's seen Summer in her mind in what looked to be a cheerleading outfit. Look at the pleated skirt this little girl has on. Helga, do you know Kenneth Stammy? I got a question for you, Helga. Do you know Kenneth Stammy? Is this a game to you people? Is it? And let me tell y'all something. I don't need anybody coming in telling me that I'm mean. Because you know what? When it comes to missing children, you're absolutely right. I'm the meanest bitch that ever walked this world when it comes to missing children. How about that? So, Helga, you know Kenneth? Do you know Chango by chance? Huh? Y'all know each other? Is this a freaking game? Now I'm beginning to wonder. Now I'm beginning to wonder. And y'all know when I roast people, I privatize it. I roasted you, Helga, because of what you were saying. Now I'm wondering and I got questions. Is this a game to you? Because that's all you could say, right, Helga?
Hey, Miss Meanest Person, whatever. Hey, we're leaving, so you gotta take care of animals.
All right, good luck. Because that's what you said, right, Helga? I see Summer in a cheerleading outfit. You know, the little pleated skirt. This person is making her do it over and over again. He's a perfectionist. Right, Helga? You know what, Helga? Once I roasted you, you were off of my radar. But now, Helga, you know Kenneth? Do you, Helga? Do you know Kenneth? Do you know Chango? Do you all freaking know each other? Are y'all playing a game using Summerwell's name? Because I think it's bullshit. Mic drop. No, this is not normal behavior for a child. And the whole site is her. From January 6th on. January 6th on. Three of these were made on the same day, January 18, 2024. I'm going to pop on one. I want to see if it has any comments. Let's see if it has any comments. Let's go to January 25th.
Okay, people.
Oh, my goodness. Guess what? Comments are disabled. Comments are disabled. Now, we can tell in this background, and I'll make it bigger. That looks like a camper, right? It looks like it's got a big bed right there. But wait a freaking minute. Does this little girl have stockings on? Does she have stockings on? Why does it look like she's got stockings on? Maybe I'm seeing things I shouldn't be seeing. January 6th, January 6th, January 6th. January 18th, January 18th, January 18th, January. There are 6 videos for January 18th. The last one was February 12th. Most of these, except for January 6th, she was in a vehicle. The rest are January 18th, except for 2 on the 25th and 1 on February 12th. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Karen, yes, I'm sure TBI's been notified. Please, everybody, please. This has been reported. I believe they said Chango reported it. So please don't overwhelm TBI with this, okay? Yes, he is trying to say that this little girl is in a church video. But this is where I have a problem. And this is just me, okay? Let me say it like this. If anyone has viable information about Summer Wells or any other missing child, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. This is just my way of thinking, okay? If someone reports a crime, if someone sees something and says something, and it's turned over to law enforcement, why would you come on YouTube and talk about it? Why? Why? Why would you come on YouTube and talk about it? Hey, Linda, hey, that girl 77, if I personally knew of a crime and I went to law enforcement with it, I'm not going to come on here and talk about it. I'm not going to come on here and talk about it until that case is solved. And the thing about it is, law enforcement may act like that the information that you're giving them is not anything. But law enforcement's not going to call somebody and say, oh, the information you gave me, oh, yes, it was spot on. And this little girl and da-da-da-da-da-da. So go on out there on YouTube and talk about it. Really, Mr. Chango? You just popped up just like that to talk about something that happened way prior. I don't understand it. Thank you, KK. Thank you. I feel the same way. We do. If you definitely see something, say something. But where the problem is, especially in Summer's case, is that they were overwhelmed. And this is just my opinion. The last one, KK, the last one. I haven't watched that one yet. I haven't watched that one yet. All right. I want to hear what else Chango says in this new one here.
At this horse ranch, do they have donkeys? I know it sounds stupid, but there were 2 donkeys with these people. And they were so special that they took them with them the night they disappeared.
Okay, they're donkeys.
Who lives in a temporary camper and takes 2 donkeys with them? I don't. Another thing.
Maybe you
I
don't
can't
have
show a picture
donkeys.
of it. I can't video it. But on Ginger Snap's video, that's Ginger Snaps, give her the credit because I am no detective. Promise you that. If you look at the video from the SDA church, the little girl singing, that to me it looks like it was my neighbor, 100%. Of course, I'd have to see in person, but we're not doing that. I want you
Oh
to
my
watch the little girl on the
God.
left. She is eyeballing that little girl, that little blonde, so hard. What is so special about that little blonde that's got this other girl on the left watching her? Because if I was a little kid and I'm up there singing, I'm probably looking at my parents or some friends so I can get some praise. Amen. That's all I'm saying, y'all. There was about 13 perverts, prostitutes, and pimps living down there on Ben Hill Road.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And law enforcement
Oh my
knows this.
God. Oh my God. KK, oh my God. Hey, Jude. It looks like in the February 12th one, and I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not going to show it. This is a little girl. It looks like someone's having sex on the bed beside her. It's what it looks like. Jojo, I think the reason that Lawson may have said, and you guys go watch that on your own, okay? I'm not going to play it on my channel. I seen a lot wrong too. I hadn't watched that one yet, KK, and you pointed it out, and oh my gosh, that's what it looks like. Someone is having sex behind this little girl in that bed. We love you too, Jude. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not. I'm not playing that on my channel. Well, they said that Chango already reported it. it's under it is under Kenneth, Kenneth Stamey, Stamey. And if you go to watch it, I'm giving you a trigger warning on my channel right now. Okay. And the song she's singing, oh Lord. Okay. I want to see the song she's singing. I ain't gonna do your laundry. I ain't your mama. But you are my mama, Mom. You got to quit listening to Jennifer Lopez. What I'm hoping is in the background is a freaking dog that she covered up and it's licking its paws. Or something. I don't want to believe that they're doing that in front of this child. Please be a dog under the blanket. Please be a dog under the blanket. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God. Well, Chango allegedly already turned it into law enforcement, okay? He's on Facebook too, Wee Scottish Mom. Well, hold on. Since I'm going down the rabbit hole, let's go down it together. And you said it's charities? Yeah, something weird's going on. Something weird is going on. Oh, I'm sure he reported it. All right, let me see if I can pull that up. Charities Kenneth Stamey. Lord help us. I didn't find anything. I didn't find anything at all on that Wee Scottish Mom. There's only 2 Kenneth Stammeys that I see on there, and neither one of them have anything on it. So I don't see him on Facebook. Oh, Charisse. Could that possibly be the little girl's name? CHARISSE. Oh, you guys are saying just Ken? Oh, you was telling Charisse. Oh, haha. Sorry, you guys. Well, I don't know which one it is, though. Oh, sorry, Charisse. Sorry. That's so funny. You guys know me. I'm slow. I'm old and slow. Okay. No, it's not summer. So look, if Chango said, oh, the donkey. So he's a retirement coach. Well, isn't that interesting? Looks like he rehomes. Excuse me. It looks like he rehomes animals. So could he have had... Wow, that's weird. And he has the cat. He has the cat. Right there's the cat that was in the video with him. Should I ask him? Let's look at his pictures. I want to see his pictures. Because I'm weird like that. Let's see if we can find out who the little girl is. Only 3 pictures? There's the cat. Don't you think that he would have the little girl on here? No videos that I see. Let's see about. From Brentwood, Tennessee. He's a retirement coach. Let's see his friends. I should have AC doing this. She's my freaking Facebook warrior. AC's my Facebook warrior. And that's all he has is friends. No videos. Touch the heart and find out who will always dry your tears. Ken, your mom. Okay, I don't know what that is. All right. Cheap horses for adoption and rehoming. And there's the cat that's in the videos. Yeah, I don't want him as a coach either, KK. Is that what you see, Charisse? A dog? I was hoping it was a dog. I hope it's just a dog that she covered up with a blanket. Right? That's what I was hoping. But I'm just going to say this. I mean, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I know what I'm gonna do. Because I can, and I will. Okay. Message. Now wait, I want to make sure that... Okay, I want to make sure that the name was spelled right. Sorry, you guys, I'm writing. Well, I just sent him a message. I just sent him a message. So we'll see if he writes remain calm back. You're all going to the pokey. I'm writing. All right. I sent the guy a message. Let's see if he writes me back. I asked him what his relationship was with the young girl, if she could give us his name, that it was very important. And we'll see what he says. We'll see if he writes me back. I mean, his last post was 5 hours ago. So I know that he is on social media. I said, could you please tell me your name and relationship to you? I was very nice about it. All we can do is wait and see. Okay. We did our part on this channel. I want to see what he says, right? And this is the thing too, you guys. What makes me upset about Summer's case is that people actually, all of a sudden he's going to come out now and say, oh, Summer rode horses. Wouldn't y'all think that that was something that we would know after all this time, right? Wouldn't you think that that would have come to our attention quite a while back? I'm just saying. It is bad, Charisse, that I'm just saying. What bothers me the most is, Helga, the psychic medium, talking about, oh, I see a girl dancing and she's being made to do these routines over and over again. And she's got on like a little pleated cheerleading outfit and da 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 da. And then this pops up and then this pops up. I'm not buying it, Helga. I'm not buying it, Helga. Who do you know, Helga? Are y'all helping each other out? Are y'all helping each other out to get subs and views? Because remember, Helga, she didn't have a lot of views. She didn't have a lot of subs. And when she started talking about Summer, whoop, went up there to 2,000 views, right? And I am not, Let me show you Helga. Hey, Derek, how are you? I'm going to tell you guys this. After I roasted Helga, she got like 20-something new subs from me roasting her. So nobody needs to ever say that Remain Calm roasting somebody is a bad thing, because I gave you 20-something subs, Helga, talking about you. But today I'm not happy. I'm not happy with you, Helga. There's Helga. She looks like a Helga Doshi. Oh. Oh. Are you related to Chango? I'm trying to see Chango's face. He's in the dark. There is a picture of Chango out there somewhere. Somebody had it. I can't remember who had it. Who had that picture? Who had the picture? Aw. Now, Jack, we don't care what her preference is or his preference is, okay? It's not a big thing to me over here. If a guy wants to be a girl, or a girl wants to be a guy, or a dog wants to be a cat, or a cat wants to be a dog, it don't make me no never mind. It's what she's saying that's coming out of her pie hole, out of her cake hole. I don't have nothing against psychics. I really don't. But sorry, Helga. I think you just got busted out by Remain Calm again. The stuff she says is, but let me tell you where I find, let me see. Hold on. Hold on. This is weird. She's got a disclaimer on her channel. Hi, friends. Energy exchange contributions. I'll take some energy exchange contributions. I love energy exchange. Cold Case Crystal gave me an energy exchange contribution today. Oh, wait. For all my new people. Welcome to Remain Calm's channel. A channel where we don't bullshit. A channel that we try to keep facts. A channel where if you're a crappy person, we're going to call you out. I'm just saying. All right, Helga. She's got a legal disclaimer. Man, she covered her freaking bases on this shit, didn't she? She wrote a whole book. Don't hold it against me if I give you a reading and I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't hold it against me. Oh, no, we're not a cult. We are not a cult over here. We're just the woo-saws, okay? The woo-saws. Okay? We're the common sensors. How about that? Okay, if I ever had memberships, we're going to have the common sensors. We're going to have the woo-saws, okay? The woo-saws and the common sensors and the no BSers, okay? That's the way we're going to roll. All right, Helga, I don't want to give you any attention. I don't. But Helga's sitting with the woods behind her. Oh, Helga. Private group mediumship readings. Helga, when did you decide to talk about Summer Wells? Because we can go back to your content, and guess what? 14 views, 18 views, 17 views, 37. You went up to 152 views. But let me tell you, if I wanted to get some bubble wrap and I wanted to pop it, people get into stuff like that. So you got 152 views on that. Okay. You really did. But then we're going to go up. And oh my goodness, she decided she was going to cover missing Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. My heart is with you, girl. Cold case Crystal gave me a super thanks. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you. Thank you, Crystal. That means a lot. You know it means a lot to me. Okay, so Helga, then she's like, oh, wait a minute. There's a little girl. Okay, wait, I got my psychic ball. There's my psychic ball. Psychic ball. Did Helga say, I see a little missing girl. I see missing children. Boy, can I make me some views and some money off of that child? Helga, my ball don't lie. Okay? My ball don't lie. I seen what you did, Helga, and I don't even have to be psychic to see what you did. Okay. She started talking about Summer. $1.1 thousand views, 1.7 thousand views, 4.1 thousand views, 2,000 views, 1.8 thousand views. She talked about law enforcement. Didn't work out real well for her. She got 377 views. But then she started talking about Summer again. Hey, Bren. And guess what? 2.5 thousand views. Now, I'm going to show you guys again, just because I'm in the mood to, the urgent gas station parking lot deal. Now, listen to this. Y'all just listen, okay? And don't show Helga no hate, okay? We're not going to show her any hate. But while I'm here, let me tell you why I had to roast Helga.
I have struggled for years trying to find the right tennis shoe because of my
How about
sore
that?
feet.
You got a
and I think I
commercial.
found them.
Holy moly.
Hello, my friends.
Oh, hello.
I didn't think I'd be doing an update on the Summer Wells case this soon, but I feel that this is really important and also time sensitive.
It's very important and it's time sensitive. Don't forget it.
And there is a way that you can help, possibly. A little while ago, I had a vision.
I had a vision in my mind.
Of in the dark of night.
In the dark of night.
Van.
A van.
Going up to the property that I've been mentioning. and slowing down and stopping. Like I can see the brake lights come on.
She sees a property that somebody lives in a house and they got a basement. And in that basement, she sees Summer in a cheerleading outfit. And the guy is such a perfectionist that he makes her do cheers all day. Do it right. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. She looks like Sarah Wandra. Dang, Angela, I never even thought about that. And yes, anyone who thinks Remain Calm's a bitch for doing this, you're damn right I'm a bitch. Get used to it.
Now, what it feels like,
what it feels like,
what it seems like,
is
if this is correct, that Summer would be being moved to a different location. Now,
I can hear you breathing,
Helga. From what I
Helga.
feel about it and what I'm seeing, it will be a long drive.
Oh, because don't forget, Helga started out in Alabama, and then she said Tennessee, and then she said somewhere else, but I'm sure she's going to tell us where else.
Like I see a map, and I can see like all the red, that mark all the roads and everything, and I can see the van like, on the map, moving across the map.
Spirit ball. Do vehicles, when they travel, all vehicles, can we look at a map and be like, there's a van traveling down this road? Spirit ball says yes. Holy moly. Yeah, she needs to hit her inhaler and calm down. Dang, I didn't mean for this to be a roast. But we needed to lighten up a little bit anyway. We were talking about really some heavy stuff. And you guys know I like to lighten the mood a little bit before I get off here. So
I'm still feeling really drawn to Alabama. Tennessee is still a possibility, but please keep your eyes out everywhere for this.
Lady, we are looking in all 50 states in America, and we are looking overseas. Now, if you tell us to keep an eye out for a van, we got some serious problems. We've talked about a van from the very beginning. Thank you, Crystal. I was gonna mention that. I don't, I kind of talked about it yesterday. It's not my place to say what her family's going through, but please, everybody, give Flies a lot of prayers and a lot of hugs. And, she's always there. I really, really consider her my friend. I really do. I adore her. I love her. She is such an intelligent person. And I miss her, and her family are going through some things right now. And so we're definitely sending tons and tons and tons of prayers for her. Absolutely. So thank you for mentioning that, Crystal. Thank you for doing that. So
I feel that it is possible, because I saw this through the eyes of a witness, that someone may see her at a gas station.
Somebody may see her at a gas station. But then Stammy has a truck, not a van. Oh, I don't know if she's talking about Stammy, though. She's just talking about Summer, right? I'm just giving you guys an example of how you can take a topic and stretch it out to make it believable to people. Don't forget, she got 2,000 views on this. She got 2,000 views on this.
I am looking at her, and behind her is this van. I think it's an older model van. It might be like a medium to light blue. I'm not sure, but it's like we're outside. I'm looking at her. She's smiling a little bit, and I smile back at her, and I go on about my day, but I don't think anything of it. I don't realize who it is that I'm looking at. Time is really tricky.
So, through the eyes of a witness, she looked at Summer. The person didn't know they were looking at Summer, and they went about their day. Right? She said the van was a bluish. Was a bluish.
With all this stuff, I don't know if this has happened yet or if it is about to happen. If it hasn't happened yet, I feel it's going to be very soon. Maybe in the next week or two. It's hard to say, but please keep your eyes open everywhere at gas stations. Keep in mind, she could have a different hair color. She could have a different appearance. I mean, I don't know.
Lady, if your witness looked straight at her, if you seen her through the witness's eyes, you need to be telling us what she looked like. Now you're making me mad, Helga. You are making me mad.
How this is going to go, but I felt compelled to do this video and put it out there because
I feel compelled, Helga. My compulsion is to say, anybody can do what you're doing, Helga. Anybody can say the same things that you're saying, Helga. You know what? My spirit ball is very in tune with me and my personality. So I'm going to give you all an example. It's just a little bit weird, Bryn. And what I am about to say is not factual. Okay? Is not factual. I'm giving you an example. He runs with scissors. I see a gas station. I see Candace Blywells in a gas station. Now, we do know, we think it's fact that Candace was at a gas station. Okay? I got a pendulum too, KK. She was washing her hands for so long that the attendant had to go unlock the door to let a customer in there because they had to pee really bad, and she wouldn't come out. I see Summer playing with her brothers. I see it. I can see it in my mind. She would get sticks. She would hit her brothers because they were being buttholes. And she was the girl, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait. The spirit energy's coming through. Candace, she liked to play the coin pusher at the gas station. I see it. I can hear the coins. Clink, 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 clink. I can hear it. But I see Summer playing with her brothers. I see her running around after their motorbikes because she wanted one. She didn't want a bicycle. She wanted a motorbike like her brothers had. Am I right, Spirit Ball? I'm right. I'm right. What else am I seeing, Spirit Ball? I see Don Wells. I see him. He's a big guy. He's real tall. Wait. They're telling me. I don't know who's telling me. Don't ask me who's telling me. I don't know. It's just coming to me. I see Don Wells. Excuse me. My mouth gets kind of dry when it gets to the, I start doing my reading. I see Don Wells. He's a big guy. Really ugly. He's an ugly guy. Not good looking. He's really ugly. I see him. And he's in this town. What is the town? Tell me. Tennessee. I see him in Tennessee. It starts with a K. Something like, tell me. Knox. Does anyone know what that could be? Knoxville. I see him in Knoxville. Oh, I see red. Oh my God, I see red. What am I seeing? Oh my goodness, what am I seeing? I see red. Oh no. I see a woman dressed in scad clothes. Oh my God, it's her underwear. I see the red underwear. She's not happy with Don. He's not nice to women. He's calling her names. He's saying, you hooker. You're charging too much for tonight. You told me you'd cut me a deal for 4 hours. Not just one. I can see it now. He's smoking something. I can see it now. He used to put these substances into his veins. The marks are there. We can all see it. It is, Kiki. It's a pipe. All right, I better stop that. Spirits are going to get me for that. But no, lady, we look for summer everywhere, okay? You don't have to get people excited, making them believe that you're turning around and telling everybody. We can all do that. We can all come on our channels and we can tell everybody to look at gas stations. We could, we can tell. Why don't you just tell people? Summer Moon Utah Wells is missing. She's been missing since June 15, 2021. Please, everyone, no matter who you are or where you live, please look for her. No, Summer may not look the same. Her hair may be different. Okay? Her hair may be different. Her characteristics may be different. Unfortunately, there's many people who do not know Summer Wells missing, okay? I'm getting Helga's face off the mic. Get out of here, Helga. Go, Helga. But no, seriously, I don't understand, right? I don't understand why people, well, wait, I do understand why some people, and I hate to say this, there's a lot of people who's made a lot of money off of summer, okay? And so there are newer people who are coming in and looking at Summer's case and talking about Summer's case. Absolutely. And you know, I wasn't trying to make a mockery out of all psychic mediums. But Helga, you need to go take some classes somewhere, okay? You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. He looks like Cowardly Lion. The woman he's with smells like pee. What are you talking about, Angela? Oh my gosh, JSB. Oh, how about if I do that tonight when I roast Andy and Fred? And I haven't watched anything, right? Oh, did Candace win anything? Well, I wouldn't say Candace won anything with her little change game. Because if she won anything, guess what? It wasn't her money she was sticking into that machine anyway. Well, it kind of was her money, but then it wasn't her money because she got it from somewhere else. Maybe her spirits in her glass. Sorry, wrong spirits. Oh, the roast will be ready tonight at 8 o'clock. And I wasn't even going to stay on this long. 8 o'clock tonight. No ifs, ands, or buts. My butt's going to be sitting right here, and we are going to roast them. And I'm kind of excited about it. I'm kind of excited about it. Hi, Angela. Don't, like I said. Oh, yeah, bring your popcorn. We'll have a good time. And BYOB, okay? Bring your own booze, whatever you're drinking. And it's always 420 somewhere. So feel free to 420 it up. You know what I mean? But yeah, don't show Helga any hate. I'm sure that Helga has gotten blasted for it, for sure. I'm not going to watch it, Beth. I'm not going to watch it because I do better at roasting things that I haven't watched before. Okay? Oh, yeah, your time is different, isn't it, wee Scottish mom? Your time is different. But no, I'm not watching it. I'm going in cold. It's going to be a cold reading, okay, y'all? Did Candace win $2? I don't know. Did she win $2? How much money did she spend to win that $2? I guess is what I should ask. Oh, you can go watch it, Beth. You can absolutely go watch it. If that's what y'all want to do, you can go watch it. Look, from what I understand, I didn't watch it, but there was like 1,000 people in there watching it last night. Isn't that crazy? And this is just my opinion. I ain't even watched it yet, but I can guarantee you there was nothing that told us anything about summer. But I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited. So definitely, y'all feel free to come over at 8 o'clock my time and hang out and just enjoy a good roast. Just enjoy a good roast. Oh, you were just commenting? I didn't even go in. I didn't go into chat or anything. I just popped it up to see how many people were actually watching it. Because you guys know I blocked Green Eyes from my channel yesterday. Only because I wasn't talking about that. Oh, Pandrew's live. Pandrew's live. Does he have his cash? You know what? Let me tell you something about Pandrew. I didn't block you yesterday, Pandrew, but why would you come over on my channel when you have me blocked on yours? Make that make sense. You just thought that I was going to notice you and go, oh, there's and nope, I didn't show you any recognition. You're not getting any recognition on my channel, dude. Not at all. You stay over there, do whatever the fuck you're doing, scam away. I don't care. I don't know what he's doing. I don't watch him anymore. I do not watch him anymore at all. Okay, we got 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I'm not even going to finish the Chango guy. Giving these stupid people attention. Giving stupid people attention. But what a beautiful picture, Jude. That is beautiful. You did a fantastic job on that. The eyes are so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's get back to the real world here. And I definitely will be doing another update on Madeline's case. And unfortunately, why I had to felt I needed to do the live this morning was to let everyone know that that this little girl had been found. So at least we know that she can be laid to rest and isn't where she can't be found. I would hope that we're going to be coming up here in a couple months to the anniversary of Summer going missing, June 15, 2021. You know, and it this is true. When I walked in the living room and I looked at Todd and I said, hey, I'm going to go live a little bit early because they found the little girl. And he looked at me, and the way he looked at me, and he was like, who? And I said, a little girl named Madeline. And it was then that I realized that, you know, even though I don't talk to my kids about Summer. I don't talk to Todd about Summer. They know of Summer, but I really, you know, I don't talk about the drama in her case and different things like that. And it just did something to my heart because I was like, you know, even though they don't bring Summer up, that made me realize that that throughout this time of covering Summer and them hearing me, you know, when I'm online and stuff and hearing me and that there is there is a silent hoping that one day I walk in there and I say, hey, they found a little girl, and me be able to say, yes, it was Summer. So, you know, even though we get online and people are in chats and creators are creating and different things like that, your and your family may not, you know, verbally talk about Summer all the time, but the knowing of her is there. Knowing of her is there. And that's I felt good to know that, but then I felt sad. Number one, I felt sad because I was coming on to say that a little girl who had been unalive by a horrible monster had been found. But I also had to say, no, I'm not talking about Summer. And it's very heartbreaking. It really is. So, and sometimes I make light of things and joke around and stuff, because if I don't do that, sometimes you know, I'm a blubbering idiot for sure. For sure. So I will keep you guys updated on what we can find out that this man decides to say what happened. The horrible thing about it is, whatever he says happens is going to be horrifying. Going to be horrifying. Grown men. Audrey had that evil Don Stephen McDougal as the last thing that she's seen in her young life. And now we have Madeline, who someone also called Stephen, but spelt differently, Stephen. The last thing that Madeline's seen. And that has to be terrifying. It has to be terrifying for a young child. So, all right, y'all, I'm at 3:29. I'm going to get off here, and nothing's going to stop me from doing my roast tonight. So I promise you I'm going to schedule it right now. So y'all need to come and watch, because you guys know after I roast somebody, I privatize it, only because, you know, sometimes they can get butt hurt, and I don't need anybody striking my channel because they got a pain in their ass. You know what I mean? But I do love to have a lot of fun roasting, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. And like I always say, not that I have a soft spot for Fred or Andy, because I could give crap less about them people. But I do have a soft spot for Ziggy. Okay, I've roasted her before. She is a lot of fun to roast. And as far as I know, she never took it personally. And so when I do roast people, I do not want them to take it personally. It's a roast. It's called a roast for a reason. Okay, so I'm going to have some fun with this one, you guys. I really am. And we need to lighten up and laugh a little bit. So 3:30, my butt is off here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you guys. Cold Case Crystal, thank you so much. Thank you for the super thanks. That meant a lot. Let me give you guys a little tingy tang here to go away with. Everybody breathes into your nose and out your mouth. We're going to have a woo-saw moment. Thank you, Runs with Scissors. Absolutely. Justice for Summer Moon Utah Wells. Justice for little Madeline. Justice for Michael Vaughn. Justice for Audrey. I could sit here all day long with a child's name. Justice for all children. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I will catch you tonight, 8 o'clock my time. And we'll just have some fun with it. So bring your funism. Bring your funism. And prayers for Flies. We love you, girl. We really do. We're here. You know I'm here if you need me. So big hugs and prayers for you. Also, prayers for these children of these families that these kids. Prayers for these children. And one thing I do know for a fact, and I believe in God. I just don't talk about him that much, and I don't use him on my channel. But I do know that God sent an angel down, and they spread their wings, and they guided these children up into heaven with God. I believe that, and I will keep believing that. So peace out, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you tonight. Peace out.